Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my Case Clicker campaign videos. The Case Clicker campaign video is a series where I'm playing the Case Clicker game from the very beginning, where you're silver having $5, to the end where you are the global elite, have a beep load of amazing crazy items. If you want to check out the process so far, the road, then be sure to grab the playlist where everything, and I mean every single click, is being recorded, even the boring ones. In this video I am hopefully going to be grinding 100 Bravo cases and opening them. I plan on doing it grind 50, open 50, grind 50, open 50, but I may end it at just 50. The title will say that, and that is because crazy day at the university, like 14 hours away from home, crazy homework yesterday, so I am completely busted, but I did really want to get this episode uploaded so that we are progressing, moving forward towards the global elite, because we are crazy close. We're like so close, and yeah, I really want to start farming the Dragon Lord, the Medusa, all the goodies, really complete the collections, do more than just Bravo cases. So this should pretty much be where we left off, and if we check our statistics here, you can see that I'm not entirely sure that I did the statistics at the end of the last video, and I can see that for some reason I'm getting annoying lag, but we should be, let's see if things are moving a bit faster now. Oh, come on. If I'm gonna have this kind of lag, I'm gonna be resetting, not the game, but the Reflector 2 app that I use to record with. So apparently I just need to nudge the screen. So looking at the upgrades, and that is of course where the really interesting information is. We need 200 cases in order to open, unlock, buy the global elite. So without really doing much more than that right now, I'm going to be digging into the clicking part. Hopefully you guys can see the iPad, because it is part of the concept, the idea that everything that goes on in this video is something where you can see the tapping. I'm going to start out here by answering the most common question. I get it almost every episode. How do I get my cases so fast? And I do that by going into the settings, into the gameplay options, and I remove the case draw animations. So if we go back into the clicking now and we grab a case, we are going to have the rolling animation. So obviously we don't want that when we're going to be grabbing 100 cases. So we are going back here into the gameplay options, and we are removing the check once again, so that we have much faster case searching, really. During this series I kind of ended up deciding to practice on going with two hands. Normally I just tap with my right hand, but I figured since I would be doing this much tapping, I might as well try to skill up my left hand, so that is that's how it's gonna be. And I do think that it's a bit slower actually than when I just tap with my right hand, but hopefully over some amount of time it is going to be faster. That's the plan anyway, and the hope that I can multitask this a bit more by really adding options, tapping options to both of my hands, because my left hand is just bad. It's just so bad. Yeah, so I'm going to try. I mean, this kind of works out, but it does feel a bit clumsy for me, so I'm going to try to see how things are for me if I like turn the iPad like this. And what it really comes down to is this here. Now I'm not hitting the button, so that is bad. So I'm going to try to turn it like this, so that my right hand is where the tapping, the search and the OK button is, and then I have my left hand at the top. So I just need to find a good spot to see if that's gonna be a bit more convenient for me to tap this way, because it is a lot of cases, and it is really about trying to find the sweet spot where you can tap both buttons, the get random and the OK button, at the same time. Not at the same time, but without really looking. Like now I'm just looking at my computer screen where I'm recording, and I'm still hitting the buttons, so it becomes more of a casual grind really, instead of me trying to hit the actual button. So yeah, this is my daughter's iPad, and what that means is that whatever options she has enabled are here. Unlike my iPhone game, I am not customizing the device so that I can't tap out of the game and things like that. And that is because she has been so kind to lend me her dear iPad mini, but then of course I need to deliver it back in the same state, and even though she is only, it sounds as if only, but compared to me only 6 years old, she does know her settings and she does know how she wants her iPad to work. So I can't just go fiddle around with this stuff. This is her device, so yeah, it's being I'm not fiddling with anything. I just have my case clicker game here that I'm using for this campaign, and I'm not touching anything else really. So so even though it would be more efficient if I disabled the multi whatever it's called thing in the settings, I'm not doing it. So perhaps at some point we will go out of the game and in again because I accidentally make some kind of gesture. Then that's just how it is. I can't do anything about it. So okay, things are going slow now. That's because I'm talking more than I'm tapping. That is of course a bad thing when you do need to get 100 Bravo cases in 2 batches here, and they're coming about 1 in 4, meaning that yeah, I'm going to have to tap about 400 cases in order to get the 100 Bravos that I want to open in this video. And I can't really talk about the case amounts without getting curious about how many have I grinded so far. So I'm thinking once I grab the next one, the next Bravo, I'm going to look into the actual cases area to see where we're at. Only 18. Bomber. Okay, my screen went dark. Just gonna be moving my mouse. So I swapped the, the iPad around again, because even though this feels more clumsy for me, I feel as if I'm hitting the buttons better. So I guess that's a good thing really. I think overall speed-wise this is better. Oh yes, I do. Just nudging myself a bit there. I do want to apologize to you guys because I haven't been replying to as many comments the last 2 days as I really want to, but that's really that's life happening outside of Case Clicker. It means that a lot of schoolwork, a lot of homework, a lot of being out of the house, and of course my real life with the world's most amazing wife and 4 kids really comes first. So I do try to reply to comments as much as I can, and tomorrow I'm going to be spending a lot more time on it, trying to dig back to all of you guys that have been posting questions or comments that I haven't answered to. There may be comment threads where I don't reply, and that is really because it is easier for me to go through the most recent new comments in my list instead of jumping 7 days backwards trying to see if somebody wrote a comment to something we have been talking about back then. So if you're sitting out there and you're like, I asked you something 4 days ago, why haven't you answered, and it is one of the comments I can answer, then I mean feel free to post the question again like as a new one, so it comes at the top of my list, because sometimes life just really doesn't give me the time I want to answer comments, and you are more than free to nudge it, to top it, or whatever you would call it. It is I don't consider that rude unless you do it like several times in an hour or something like that, because I really do like reading comments and replying to them. For me, that is the most important part of this. It is connecting with you guys, getting tips, information, tricks, You know so much about the game, about CSGO as well, and about the other games I play that I absolutely don't. So you are helping me like crazy by answering my silly questions and having a great deal of patience with me as I learn and progress. And I am so thankful. I am so honored and humbled about the amount of people that are coming to my channel to help me out, and of course to hopefully enjoy my videos. So now I get curious again. 31. Yeah, 50 is a bit of a drag. I mean, 25 is much more like, let's just ninja 25 cases. But I do understand why. I mean, the reason why I'm doing 50 is because I've been asking quite a few times, and every time I get the reply 50. I tried in yesterday's campaign to do like 5, 10, 15 or something like that, and then 50. And you guys are pretty consistently saying 50. So now I'm not gonna ask anymore. Of course, you're welcome to give me input if you feel differently, but just gonna stick with the 50 thing from now on, unless otherwise noted.com. I'm listening to music that I can't share with you guys. I use a website that I'm pretty sure a lot of you know called SoundCloud. And if you are wondering what kind of music I'm listening to, I'm not trying to like push you to SoundCloud, but if you're wondering what kind of music I like, I do have a playlist there. My name is the same, so that is the same as my YouTube URL, Loki Krongård Hansen, my name. And I have a single playlist there called Amazing Tunes, and that is the music that follows me pretty much everywhere I go. I'm not saying these are my favorite numbers in the world, but I probably listen to this playlist, I don't know, like 10 times a week or something, especially going to and from the university in the bus. So if you want a little insight into the kind of music that brings me in a good mood, well, one of the music genres that do that, then the Amazing Tunes playlist at SoundCloud is definitely a peek into that. And it is, of course, trance, progressive, stuff like that. I'm really a Psy-goer kind of guy, but I'm also into the more happy, energetic tunes. So now I'm curious again. 43, now we're talking. Almost there. 4. Come on. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. Right on. 6. 7. Still 7. 8. Now we're talking. And yeah, I like that. Did I just lose count? Was it 8? 9? It was probably only 7. I'm gonna check after the next one, just hoping that I wasn't mistaken. Of course I won't open a thing until it says 50. Oh no. Can't start it at 49. That's bad mojo. So, that was 50. Good times. Good times. Let's hope for crazy, cool, and amazing. I guess I always kind of hope for that. Not sure what else to hope for, really. Bone pile. I was thinking about enabling the CSGO weapon case 1, since we already kind of completed this, but in terms of farming the fire serpent, I decided not to do that. Because the items that I really want, we're talking the Karambit Fade, factory new stat track, we're talking the AK-47, factory new stat track, and we are talking the Medusa, factory new, and the Dragon Law, factory new. Those are like the main items I want to make sure we get in the campaign series without contracting, without trading, without doing jackpots. And since only one of those items is case specific, and that is the AK-47, I don't really want to mix in too many additional cases in the mix yet. At some point we're gonna complete it all. That is my plan. Of course it depends on you guys, because perhaps once we have reached the global elite, you guys are gonna like consider the series done. I'm just gonna complete it anyway, or continue with it is what I meant. But of course if the interest in it decreases, I'm going to be updating it less often, because I also have the Danish series and I love doing jackpots. I have so many cool things I want to do in relation to Case Clicker. The only thing holding me back is really time. So I'm trying to do things like spice things up, mix things up, and right now I'm doing actually 3 series: the Danish campaign, this campaign, and the jackpot like mini series running at least this week. Before that I did a lot of just crazy jackpots, and before that I did a lot of case openings and package openings. So I mean, I'm really trying to explore all the corners of the game, and they keep adding like new things, which is super cool. Talking about an actual online jackpot coming at some point. So I am I have so many really cool things. I don't even want to talk about them because I want some of it to be a bit of a surprise once I get time to do it. But yeah, it's I'm definitely not running out of ideas. But so I'm thinking it would be cool if you guys let me know if you're interested, if you're as geeky as I am, because I kind of want to take this campaign to the end, and with that I mean complete every collection. You know, get every cool item. Let's get the freebie here. And that's just because I'm super geeky, and because I have this isolated game with no trading, with no jackpots, so everything is done completely vanilla by clicking, and I really like the idea about that. But this series is meant as an inspiration to new players, and I do feel once we have Dragon Law, Medusa, and Fire Serpent, and of course the Fade, we have achieved the original goal of the campaign. And I know, I mean, I think I spent 945 packages getting my first Medusa, and I do want the factory new one. So I'm not saying that I will have achieved that right around the corner, but I'm still very interested in hearing input from you guys about what you think. I'm also interested in getting something good out of these 50 Bravo cases. That would be really amazing. Oh yes, it would. No? Oh, be like that. Just be like that. Oh. Rude. Yeah. Huge thanks to all of you guys that helped me out with information about the frequency of new cases and items being added to the actual CSGO today. That was a question actually less than a day old, and I think I already got like 5 inputs from you guys about it, and that is, I mean, that was the stuff I was talking about earlier, really, about how crazy cool it is that you guys know so much and you can offer and decide to put your time into helping me out with that stuff. I like it a lot. On other news, I bought clickerking.com, and I really hope that we will be able to use the jackpot script that I am working on. I'm still working on it for the live streams Friday and Saturday at Twitch. Same time, same place, that is the plan. I will be posting videos with information as soon as we get a bit closer, just to make sure that everybody had a chance to find out. I'm also posting it on the Facebook Clicker King page, in case you guys use that stuff. And it's a completely noobish page. I'm just using it for announcements, really, in relation to the live streams and this channel, and really because it was requested by you guys, so that you had something else than videos that could offer information about the streams. But I did add a cover image, yeah, so I'm one step closer to having a real page there. Stop. No. Why? Why would you do that to me? Why? Blah. That's just rude. Oh yes it is. Yeah. No thank you. Bring out your dead. No. Really, 50 cases and nothing close to interesting. That calls for coffee, guys. Cheers. Yeah. That was one of the 4 items I wanted right there. I could feel it was factory new. Yeah. I could feel it. It's always factory new when you don't get it. That's just like, it's like Murphy's Law number gazillion or something. All your base are belong to us. Oh really? Wow, that was such a drag. I really wanted that. Screen going dark again. I do have power on, not sure what's going on. I guess these videos are too long, that is why it's complaining by going into sleep mode or something. Be like that. As you can see, if you're new to this campaign, I have a lot of breakout cases, and that is because I consider them junk, so I don't open them. There is nothing in the breakout case that I want. I know I can get the knife, butterfly knife at least, but besides that I don't really feel they are worth the knife, not the knife, the key that I buy to open them. So instead of wasting a lot of resources on progressing by opening those, because that would bring us to the global elite faster, but I don't feel that it would help towards getting the fire serpent any faster. So that is why I've been keeping my focus like this, really. Just nudge it, man, just nudge it. I know it didn't have stat track, so I don't really want it, but I still want to add account value, because it feels nice when I'm done with the video and I look at the account value and I'm like, yeah, I did get a lot of account value out of these 100 cases. But so far that's not really that's not really how it is. So come on. No. Okay. Well, back to the drawing board then, or rather back to the clicking table. That's okay. The first ones are really ninja fast to get, so it always feels like you're trailblazing until you've gotten like the first 10 cases open, and the speed really decreases. But yeah, hopefully that is another thing that I can buff up during a campaign such as this. Get a bit of clicking stamina, some endurance, some magic mojo. I'm not even going to comment on the frequency of the Bravo cases there, because I don't want to jinx it. No, go away, app updates by Adobe. That's the bomber thing about recording your screen while mirroring to your screen. Screen. Normal things are still going on, so yeah. Oh, come on. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in this video, but the Danish fall is wet, it is cold, it is windy, and it is a crazy bad weather. Not as in hurricanes and accidents, just as in I kind of got the flu. So my voice is odd, my nose is like really bad. So I am going to be taking a break now, because I do need to powder my nose. Oh yes, I do. But I won't be tapping while I am doing my stuff. I will be resuming before claiming any additional cases, just in case there is like an odd cut in the video at some point, then that is why. Oh, bravo. Oh yes. So I mean, this campaign is made so that you should be able to see every single item that is in the inventory by tracking back the videos. If you guys want, I can make like an inventory walkthrough, but I don't think it's that interesting right now, especially since the game isn't designed with grouped items. That would be really nice. So I just said like 7 factory new bright water or something, but it doesn't. We are enjoying one image of every single copy. I think that could save a lot of CPU resource time if they kind of group those, at least in like the inventory overview. But nope, not the plan. Perhaps it will be the plan, but right now it's not. So nothing I've read about anyway. Oh, bravo. Come on now, come on now, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. That's the way. Aha. I like it. So, just gonna go in here, and then I'll be back in the split, guys. So I just figured out that the sound from my my Razer Kraken headset was actually so loud outside that I may have been recording it, and if that is the case, I will of course have to mute that, and then I will have added in background music before this in the video, and that is a major bummer, but another lesson learned, because of course I can't share copyrighted music, so that's a bummer. But I guess I'll find out once I'm done recording if I need to edit that stuff and mute myself, but we'll see. It wasn't like super loud, but the siren is pretty nasty at picking up sounds, so it's probably louder than my tapping, and that is something you can hear in the video. I may try to just add in background music to nudge it away. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, so I'm very sorry about that. Definitely not what I planned on doing, but yeah. We live and we learn, and we tap and we learn some more, and that's really how it is. So now, because of that, I completely forgot the amount of cases I have, which is of course a bummer. I'm pretty sure I'm not even close to being there, but it doesn't really change the fact that once it gets into my head, I need to go in and check. So the next Bravo case is going to be a checkup on that. like that. Okay, 24, almost halfway there. Means coffee. Cheers, guys. Yeah. So that is nice. Just needing 26 cases, not that much. 26 Bravos. I did show how many Bravo cases we have opened total in the last video, and I will do so again if I remember. But the reason for that is these Bravo cases are 30 bucks each, and normally when I play on my iPhone I kind of just grind the money and buy them, go on a click streak, and I don't know, rake in 100,000 or something, then buy the cases I need. But I wanted to make what I'm doing here a little more replicatable. Of course you may not want to do 50 in a row like I'm doing, but it won't be like, by the way, now I'm doing a 2-hour video tapping money, and then cases will just instantly appear from now on. So I figured this was like the right way to do it, especially because it scales with the progression in terms of the percentages per click, where I would have just started out pretty early tapping a load of money and then just buying from there. But that wasn't really the kind of campaign I wanted to make. But it may be faster, or at least more the grind in one go, and then no grind for like until you're the global elite. So, come on. I can feel we're getting close now. It has nothing to do with me knowing we were more than halfway before. Nothing at all. It's just like gut feeling I have. I don't know how close, but I can feel we are closing in. We're definitely more than halfway there. I'm very sure. I can feel those energies being way gone. The halfway there energies, like so several minutes ago kind of thing. So come on. The videos today are going to be appearing more spread than they did yesterday, and that was because, being away all Monday, I recorded all of the videos before going to sleep, and then I uploaded them in the morning when the video editing was done, so they came in one batch. Today should be Tuesday. I can't really do that. I need to sleep. So even though it's closing in on 3 a.m., I can't I can't record the Danish campaign and the other clicking games I want to do. Also wanted to play some Hearthstone. So I'm going to be casually doing that once I have been looking into comments and stuff, because I really want to spend some time doing that tomorrow. Oh yes, I do. So it is a looking time now, 39. I really just want to go with my right hand. I miss one hand tapping. It's so much more efficient for me. I feel that anyway, but I know I need to practice. I know. So this should be like 10 left. Meaning that I can improve 9, that I can count. 8. Ooh. Come on. I would like to count even more. 7 and more. Come on. I can do better than 7. I know I can. 6. Yes, thank you for helping me prove that. 5. Amazing. 4. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Can we do a 3? Yes, we can. Alrighty. Almost there. 2. Yes, 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 yes. No. No, come on. 1 and the last one. Number 0 left. Let's do it. So let's get the good ones now. Let us get the good ones. Oh, that was close to being a tease. I'm actually thinking, I did have a plan. I really have a plan. But we have opened 1,151 of these cases, and we do not yet have a factory new fire serpent. So I'm thinking from now on, even though I wanted to save the money for the actual upgrade, but since it is an end goal for me to have the fire serpent factory new stat track, and we have already like saved the $8 per case on the stat track guarantee, I'm thinking we're going to do it from now on. So that is 49. So hopefully it's just gonna come now, but that would be crazy lucky. I know this is going to mean grinding more money, but I also feel, considering how many cases we have opened without getting a factory new one, it would really be a shame to do the last 150 and then get it factory new but not stat track. Yeah, that is why I'm adding it now. A little afraid of getting it, really, because so many cases without it, and it would just be typical if we ended up getting it right right at the end, so that we could start farming for it all over again. Whoops. So from now on, I just decided that Bravo cases are going to be opened with a stat track guarantee on. Hopefully we don't need to do another 1100 without seeing it. But if we do, then we have still... Well, I guess we haven't saved money, but at least we have been trying, after giving it a decent amount of time, to be in the hiding. And of course you guys, you can do the contracting to get it if you want to. I just decided for this campaign I wouldn't be doing contracting, I wouldn't be doing jackpots, I wouldn't be doing trading, because I want to get things from the actual cases, packages, and all capsules. But if you buy the stat track guarantee as we have here, you have a chance at crafting it from 10 pinks. Or 100 of the ones before. You can contract up and up and up and up, or trade up, or however you guys like to call it. So at some point, when we are like way done with things, I am of course going to have to clean up the massive inventory we're going to be getting from all of these openings and packages and capsules and whatnot. But it's gonna be like at the end thing. Unless we have like 5,000 stat track items, and we really just want to see how many fire serpents can we get out of them, or something like that, then that could be fun to do. But only after we have actually like obtained it, acquired it, unboxed it. Would be really crazy cool if we just get it now. I would not mind that. I mean, it was a red, but it was minimal wear, and it was not a fire serpent, but it was a nice addition to the account. The equipment inventory, the pile of skins, the goodie bank. Yeah, that's it, the goodie bank. Nova. Why do you keep coming, Nova? I'm losing my voice. Please give me crazy cool, amazing factory new fire serpent. So ocean foam here, another one of those. Hey, you could turn me into a fire serpent if you bring 9 friends. Or the koi, of course, which I have done way too many times on my iPhone game. But I think I made like 25 fire serpents by contracting over like the last month or something. Even though I just traded away and sold. everything, leaving me with just iBuyPower holo stickers for my jackpot journey video series. That's really fun to do. It's fun to look at the jackpot with new eyes. Like, if you can only do this, if you're forced to use this as your only way of getting new items, cannot sell stuff, need to use everything in the jackpot in order to build up better items or more value, how do you play it? Is it even possible? Because it is a game really, I feel, designed for you to lose. So how long can you really play the jackpot without going completely broke? I think that is a very interesting thing to look into, especially now that they kind of fixed all the jackpot bug things, where you can't change the difficulty, and they did also twiddle with the chance to win stuff. So I mean, I think it's really fun to do. So I'm almost a bit saddened that I do need to end it in the weekend for the live stream trade away, because it would be nice. I mean, I'm not saying that I can actually go that long. The videos are going to end up showing that. I don't know either. I haven't played more than day 2, but things are going okay for me, I think. It would be nice to see just how far can that really take me. I would really like to do that. So perhaps that's that's gonna be another campaign at some point on an isolated device. But yeah, I do think we have like 4 of the old iPads in the house as well, so I guess I could start playing on those as well. So another pinky, yay! But not the fire serpent. There it was, hiding in plain sight. Come to me, Graven. Come to me, Graven. Come to me, factory new fire serpent. So this could be 2 things. 1, I was not precise enough in my statement. 2, the fire serpent doesn't give a beep about what I say. So those are the 2 options. And I would really like not to think about the fire serpent as the kind of skin that doesn't pay attention to what the player is saying. So I'm thinking I have to try again and say, come to me, factory new fire serpent. Like a bit more strict this time. No. On the other hand, if I had gotten the graphite again, if I'd gotten the pink each time I said it, I would still just continue saying it, really. Oh, so now you just drop by like a teasy thing. That's really rude. Really rude. So this was like $400 of stat track guarantee investment, but we did get some pinks with additional value. We did get the koi with additional value. Oh no. So I actually think that that it's okay. I mean, it's not good enough until we get the fire serpent, but it's decent. It's not losing a lot of value, but since I won't be selling items, I can't really use it for anything else than just so that we can see the amount of value we have been raking up. That is another one of my many rules for this campaign. I don't want to sell things. I only want to get things by opening them. And I want to get the money by tapping, so everything is done the hard way, so to say. Of course, I'm using the stat track guarantee now, so that's perhaps not the hardest way. But we do need to land the factory new fire serpent anyway, and it has been more than 1,000 cases hiding, so could be like another 10,000 cases. We need to wait for it, but we're going to grab the Medusa and we're going to grab the Dragon Lord before going like specifically for that item, because it is so hard to get when you don't contract and you don't jackpot. That means you should come now, when I said that. No? Well, thanks for not proving me wrong. Beep. Yeah. I did the beep thing. That's how upset I am. I did the beep thing. There's the boo thing, the boo thing, and the beep thing. And one is like a party, and the other is like really not a party. Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of guy I am. I enlighten people. So, now you know that as well. There's the beep thing, which is a bad thing, and the boo thing, which is a party thing. It's not something I'm making up. It's like a universal rule. Aliens know about it. No, come on, last one. Come on. Be nice. Be gentle. I have the flu and stuff. Just bring me my fire serpent now. All your base belongs to us. Great then. So that was another 100 cases. Not really affecting our top inventory that much. Of course, we got a few more stat tracks since we specifically went for those, but the current account value is now here, closing in at $9,000. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.